Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Real Estate Essentials. We're going live today and talking about Marketing 101. Let me just turn my phone off so I don't get any calls. We are talking about Marketing 101. So for those who don't know me, I used to run my own marketing agency before I got my real estate license. And I did that for about 5 years. For 3 of those, I was completely nomadic and traveling the world. And since I love traveling so much, I was like, no, real estate, that's like the opposite of everything I want to do. So I never really looked into real estate. And then once I learned about real estate, I was like, I should get my real estate license. And that is what I'm doing now. But marketing is my one true love. So I love teaching other agents about it. And that's kind of what this channel has been for now. So today we're going over the basics of marketing. And marketing is the lifeline for any business. If you're not a real estate agent, this is still going to be a very valuable video for you to watch because you market all the time. Marketing is basically it's a form of persuasion. You're trying to get someone to do what you want them to do. So you want to market your real estate business to get clients. But also, if you have a listing, you need to market that listing to get buyers. And if you have buyers, I don't know about your market, whatever city, if you want to write in the comments, the city that you're watching this from. I'm in Austin, Texas, and the market is crazy. I saw that an agent here got over 100 offers on a house the other day. So if you're the buyer's agent, you need to market your client to the seller so that they get the deal. So marketing doesn't just end at once you get the client, it's really your entire business. And off of that point, most businesses fail because they just get one client and then they're like, okay, now I'm going to focus all of my attention on that client. But really, you need to be prospecting that's looking for prospective clients forever. So even if you have 100 clients waiting to work with you, you should still be posting every day on social media. And I have a video about how to post on social media. You should still be messaging your sphere of influence, talking to your people, following up with them. All of these things that will get you clients because you don't want to only focus on your current clients and then you run out. So marketing is key for any business, especially for real estate. There are so many real estate agents. You need to set yourself apart from the others, and you really need to build a relationship with these people because you are selling your service. It's a personal business. So the main things, the core things that you need to do with anyone that you talk to is establish trust, likability, a relationship, and like a connection of some sort. So they need to like you, know you, and trust you. And the best way I think to do that is to have conversations with them. If you post a lot on social media, people feel like they know who you are because you're posting a lot and you share things about your life, et cetera, et cetera. They need to trust you. So post authoritative things, talk about your marketplace, talk about everything that you know about real estate that the average person doesn't, because you want to make your prospects view you as the authority so that they can trust you. Also, just be an honest person. There are definitely a lot of real estate agents out there that say that they will do anything for their client, but really they just try to get them in the first house or whatever it is. Don't be like that. You are a fiduciary, which means you need to do what's best for them. That's your job. So do what's in the client's best interest and make them feel taken care of. They will trust you. They will work with you. They will refer their friends to you, which are the best. Referrals are the best. So make sure that you're just a good person. I should say that at the beginning of all of my videos. But this one is specifically about marketing. So we're going to talk about 3 different kinds of marketing today. The first one is traditional. The second one is untraditional, and the third one is creative. And untraditional and creative they might sound a little similar now, but stay tuned and you will see the difference. And stay tuned all the way till the end because I'm going to give you a little bonus, so make sure you stick around. So the first one is traditional. Traditional is traditional. So like newspapers, billboards would be traditional, TV commercials, radio, etc. Anything that like your parents would do or your grandparents even. The second one is untraditional, and that's more digital marketing. I like to think of myself as a modern real estate agent because of my marketing background, I know all of these untraditional ways to market myself with social media, with my YouTube channel. I'm going to do I have a few videos already about why to buy and how to buy. I'm going to do way more videos about Austin, Texas, what it's like to live in Austin, maybe the best restaurants in Austin, things about my city, so people watch them. And even though it's not a commercial about me doing real estate, if it's just a video about the best hiking spots in Austin, people will see that and then they'll know that I'm an expert in Austin, which also means maybe I'm an expert in the housing market. And then when they want to buy or sell their real estate, they will remember me. So untraditional is, if you have a blog, if you post on social media, if you do any paid social media, there's Google ads, there's Facebook ads, there's even YouTube ads, all of these other things, which people have seen a lot of success. I personally have seen a lot of success with that as well. And then the last one, creative marketing, it's creative. It's silly. You might see a lot of real estate agents that have their faces on the side of their car, or t-shirts. I have a t-shirt that says like, "This girl sells real estate," or something like that. My fiance has a face mask that says, "I'm a realtor," something like that, his phone number on it. You can, like, anything that's outside of the box. If you want to do a referral giveaway contest or something, that would be creative advertising. So again, those three types are traditional, which is exactly like it sounds like, untraditional, which is more digital marketing, and then creative, which is, if you want to do a flash mob and have it spell out real estate or something like that. So regardless of the industry, we're talking about real estate, but regardless of how awesome, even like if you're the best real estate agent in the whole world, which I hope you are, you still need to market yourself, like I said, because otherwise you can't just only refer. Give me a second. You can't only rely on referrals. Excuse me. That was like too many R's in my brain. You can't only rely on referrals because you never know. They'll dry up. And what if you want to move cities and then you don't know as many people there? A lot of, I mentioned being a modern real estate agent. Most real estate agents will teach you old school systems, door knocking, door hangers, do open houses. Some cities and states can't even do open houses right now because we're in lockdown. So a lot of those things, they may have worked before, but they don't work today. So we got to get creative and be a little untraditional. And it's such a shame because I know you worked really hard to get your real estate license, and I know you really care about helping your clients, but if no one knows about you, you can't do anything for them because they won't know you. So a lot of people have a hard time with marketing. And I used to be the same way. Even when I had my marketing agency, I was like, I don't want to brag. I don't want to, I can't speak today. I don't want to post testimonials, all of these things. But then I was like, well, if I'm not talking about myself, if I'm not marketing myself the best that I can, then there are people out there, in this case, it would be real estate. There are people out there that are hiring realtors that are doing less of a good job than you, that are treating their clients not as good as you would treat them. And those people are getting your potential clients, not because they're better agents, but because they're better marketers. So it's in your best interest. I mean, it's like the ethical thing to do if you believe that you are a really good real estate agent and you can really take care of your clients, which I hope that you do believe. It is an ethical duty of yours to market yourself, to post on social media, to, whatever it is, buy a billboard with your face on it if you want, whatever you want to do to market yourself. I prefer digital marketing, social media, etc. But whatever it is, it's your duty to put your name out there so people know you, so people can hire you, so you can treat them the way that they deserve to be treated and either get them the best price for their home or sold in the shortest amount of time, or get them into the house that they want, their dream house, for the right price. Because not all real estate agents are created equal. And I know you know that, but not every client knows that. Like every customer for us, before I got into real estate, I was like, why? I would just Google real estate agent. If I wanted to buy a house, I wouldn't care because I didn't realize how much goes into it, how much negotiation goes into it, how much, like, when you're a buyer, you're going to spend a lot of time with that agent. So you want them to be fun and nice and smart. So anyway, here are some tips for each of the subcategories. Now that you know what the 3 categories are, traditional, untraditional, and creative, we're going to go dive a little bit deeper into them. So traditional, if you have past clients, ask them for referrals. Another big thing is offer a free consultation. This is huge. People love free things. And as a real estate agent, it's really easy to offer value. You want to make, you want to give. Start by giving and then ask. You could say, I'll run a CMA of your house for free. Or, hey, are you interested in moving? We can do a free first call for free, and I'll send you some properties. You don't even need to sign any contracts. I'm just going to send them to you. You can send out postcards. You can hand out flyers. You can attend networking events if they're happening in your city, or even Zoom ones. Cold calling is a very, very popular thing in the real estate world. It has worked for me. I've gotten some clients from that. It's not super fun, but it does work. And I know a lot of agents that have built $1 million businesses just from cold calling. So same with door knocking. And I mean, now's not a great time for door knocking, but think about, those are the 2 things that people don't like doing. So if you're out there doing it, you already have a competitive advantage. Untraditional is my favorite. And like I said, I have a video about social media strategies, organic social media strategies. You should watch that video. You can do paid ads, Facebook ads and Google ads and even YouTube ads. They're all a little bit different, but they're all successful. And especially I've heard a lot about YouTube ads being really, really effective, because you can target videos in a specific city. And like, I don't know about you, but people use YouTube a lot. It's the second most popular search engine after Google. So if someone wants to Google realtor in Austin, secondly, they would go to YouTube, which that's a whole other thing, to start a YouTube channel, which would be untraditional. I started a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel right now is just talking about all things real estate, but I'm going to talk a lot more about my market, my city, and my skills as a real estate agent, like I said. So, and I know a lot of agents that get a lot of clients from YouTube, because same thing, if you're searching what's the housing market like in Austin, which is maybe more popular of a search for YouTube than realtors in Austin, because I don't know, maybe. But if you're searching or epic houses in Austin, and you either do a home tour and put that on your YouTube channel, or put an ad in front of that, you'll get a lot of eyes in your ideal audience, because they're all going to be people who are interested in Austin. Otherwise they would have said epic house in New York or whatever, So if you do that, that's awesome. Creating content, creating videos, creating Instagram posts, creating Instagram stories and Facebook stories. LinkedIn can be good for that, because people are kind of used to being pitched. But the thing with real estate is that you have to do it on their time. It's not kind of a knee-jerk decision to buy or sell a house. They have to be ready. So that's, again, why marketing is so important, because when they are ready, you want to be the first person that they think of. You can't, when I was doing my marketing agency, there were some people, it was like, if you want to buy this $25 product, they'll probably just do that if I did the right marketing. They'd be like, you know what, whatever, it's only $25. People don't think about houses like that. They're not going to make a decision like that. So what was my point? Oh, using LinkedIn. Yeah, it's just good to network. I always say relationships over transactions. When you go out there, your first priority and your biggest intention should be to build a relationship, not to close a transaction or to get a new client, because they'll be able to feel that you're being pushy and that you're not really interested in their best interest, and nobody likes that. So just be a nice person. Collaborations are really good. You can start your own Facebook group. You can post in other people's Facebook groups. You can have, create a website and have an opt-in and say, put your email address in to get a housing report in your city or something like that. Collect emails and email marketing. Email marketing is huge because it's a really great way to keep in touch with people and provide value and show that you're authority. And it's just really great. There are tons and tons of other ways. This is just the basics for now. Creative, like I said, I have a shirt. Jordan has a face mask. Another thing, like if I'm doing YouTube videos, I could put my logo up here. I'm wearing a name tag right now. This says, you can't read it, but it says Melanie Ginsberg, EXP. That's me. I'm a real estate agent. I wear this name tag when I go grocery shopping, when I'm not really doing that much these days because of COVID, but when I go out, I do wear this name tag. So that could be good. You could hire an influencer. That's another creative way. You could, there are so many ways if you want to get creative. I said a flash mob. You can do a contest. You can give away shirts with your face on them to other people and have them advertise for you. You can give away masks with your phone number on it. There are so many ways to get creative, and it's more fun. I think it's more fun because, especially with real estate, I was talking to Jordan about this the other day, how there's just, real estate agents are really creative and we just do whatever. And I was saying it'd be so funny. You don't hear doctors going around being having their face on a car or posting all about this stuff and saying referrals are the best. Another creative one. We have a dog and our dog wears a bandana. The bandana says my parents are realtors. And that was the joke. I was saying doctors wouldn't really have a dog bandana that said my parents are doctors, but maybe. Anyway, the point is there's a lot of ways to get creative. We are very creative. We have a lot of apparel that we use, me, Jordan, and our dog. So that's pretty cool. And the biggest thing, it doesn't matter what route you take. It just matters that you're consistent. And this is true for any kind of marketing. And I hinted at that at the beginning, because you need to keep prospecting. You need to keep showing up for your clients, because let's say you take the social media avenue and every day for a month you're posting on Instagram, let's just say, and then you get a client and you're so busy with them, so you just stop posting on Instagram. Not only will that affect the algorithm and Instagram won't like that, but the people that had been following you will be like, where did Melanie go? Why did she stop posting? This is weird. And then when you do start posting, they've lost some of that trust because they don't think you're consistent. They don't think you're reliable. And those are the opposite of how you want prospective clients to feel, because you want them to think that you are very consistent and reliable and that you would do anything for them, your clients. It's also really important to A/B test. When you are marketing, we like to say you become a mad scientist. Everything is an experiment. So you can, as much as you can track, you should track. Always be looking at your numbers. Also, always look at your ROI. That stands for return on investment. So if you are putting $1,000 into sending postcards, see, when someone calls you, say, hey, I'm so glad you called. I'm just wondering, where'd you get my number? And if they called from a postcard, assume, depending on your commission splits and the size of the house and et cetera, you would probably make more than $1,000. That means you got a return on your investment. You put in $1,000 and you earned more than that. But if you spend $1,000 on postcards and no one calls you, then you don't have a return on your investment. So track that a lot. That's another reason why I love organic social media, because it's free and it's easy to track, because they'll message you usually and say, oh, I saw your posts, or I love seeing your posts, or whatever. And within that, though, you can A/B test anything. A/B test the kind of posts. I'm always paying attention. Oh, I posted this one, it got a lot of likes. Oh, I posted this one, it got a lot of comments. Or, oh, I posted this one and someone actually reached out to me. And social media is a trap, because it can be really easy to get caught up in the metrics, like how many followers you have or how many likes or even how many comments. But honestly, what you care about is how many clients come out of it. So while those things are good tools to track, they are not the most important, because what you should care about is how many people are actually asking you for your services. So metrics are super, super important. And, not to say that followers and likes and comments are bad, because all of those are good. And there's a lot of stuff that boosts the algorithm, the more comments and stuff, it will show your post to more people, which is really great. But remember not to get caught up in the vanity metrics. And remember what actually matters, because if you have 300 followers on Instagram and they all become buyers, that is way better than having 300,000 and they're all, in Portugal or wherever you are. So that's kind of the basics, the marketing 101. There's a million other things that I could go into, but for now, I just want to give you a basic understanding of, traditional, untraditional, and creative marketing. So traditional is the traditional things, all the things that your parents and grandparents are doing or did, cold calling, door knocking, open houses, whatever. Untraditional is the digital stuff. So posting your organic social media, doing paid social media, doing a YouTube channel could be amazing. And then creative is all the out of the box stuff. So if you have a shirt that says you're in real estate, or if you have a pet and you want to make them a walking billboard for you like we did, or, there are many, many ways to get creative. So thank you for listening. If you found this valuable at all, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And you know what? Comment and tell me what questions you have, because I'm here for you. And I just want to help you. So let me know what questions you have. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Also, if you want more marketing tips, or if you want more examples of videos that I'm going to do for Austin, Texas, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe here and hit the little bell next to it so you can see. I also have my socials in the description. So if you want to follow me, you can see I am a walking example of all of these things that I'm talking about. So you can see the cute dog bandana that we got our dog. And as always, I hope you're having an amazing day, the best day yet, and I will see you around.